Hello, monsters abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 50 of my Padding for Time campaign. That's right, and we're padding for time by fighting some Minotaurs and some Ungors as well. This map's very bright, isn't it? There's a lot of snow blindness here. A lot of snow blindness. I've kind of set my missile units up over here for some... I don't quite understand why I've done this. I've kind of set all my infantry off to one side. Why? I don't quite... I think I was just trying to get into the fight, to be honest. I just wanted to shoot some Minotaurs. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be shooting Minotaurs with the Organ Gun. As you can see, one unit of Minotaurs already running for the hills. There's a unit of Ungors advancing through a hail of fire and not doing very well. However, I still have skirmish mode on, so most of my units start running away. Well, I think they could probably have wiped out these guys with just another volley of fire, but never mind. We do have the Nord Gremlins Iron Breakers, so some satchel charges going out. That's okay. They can deal with these Ungors. The Beast Lord is charging some Longbeards. That's okay. And over here, the Minotaurs have actually charged us in the flank. Not necessarily a problem, to be honest. They're going to do some damage. But we do have the hammerers on standby, just in case. So they're just going to stand there nearby, the Peak Gate Guard, just, you know, just waiting for the opportune moment. That's key. There's no point just leaping into battle. You need to wait until the right moment. When is the right moment? We're not sure. We're just waiting to see when the right moment is. It could be literally any time now. There we go. That is the opportune moment. There did you catch it? Did you see it? There we go. There it was. So now we're going to charge into the Minotaurs. Just smash them in the side. Going to be doing a lot of damage there. Obviously those hammerers got a lot of weapon damage. A lot of melee attack. A lot of armor piercing. And of course they sunder armor as well. So those Minotaurs suddenly have no armor. And they're off. Off they go. And we'll give them some cannon fire as a farewell gift. Goodbye, noble Minotaurs. Right, well, as aperitifs go, not a bad start. Let's hope the Dark Elves bring the main course. Who said you could run away? I think I said you would be dead. What I thought. Okay. We've got the Rampagers, standard, speed and charge bonus. Not actually bad, I guess. Do you have any space for it? Dwarven Tattooist, that thing. I mean, that's probably not that use. Let's go Rampager standard. We can give your Giant Slayers. There we go. Yeah. Okay, can we actually march back to Palace of Princes? Okay, so Chaos Corruption is dropping in a couple of turns. It should be... We shouldn't take attrition damage. So if we just meander over here, set up, we'll get some replenishment. That's all fine. And we can send Peter Dinklage and... Not Ungrim. Crag half-hat. Oh, for Crag. No, you. Right, okay, so Mike Edmonds, you're not there. You are. There we go. More mobility. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. Warwick's all ranked up. Look at that. Okay, let's give... You definitely want to be able to cut some elves down, so let's give you Blade Master. Groby Nutter, let's give you Rune of Fury for no particular reason. And Sour Scowl, you are... Do I want Runic... Yes, let's have Runic Axes. Okay, so far so good. You are in that army, in which case we will... I never find... I mean, I guess the Rune Priests are nice to have. I don't really feel they're that powerful. Personally. Okay, I think marching is probably better, so let's march. So we're almost there, almost caught up. We can get beer there, we can do that, we can do that. Spend all our money. Jack Purvis, you can come and join in as well. So, the capital here is the Frozen City. None of these have particularly big garrisons, which is a bit disappointing. Oh, Harganeth does. Hello. And Nagaron should. It does. Most of them, not big garrisons though. They're not very heavily defended. We might have to go down and fight Tretch for something to do.
The throng is mustered.
Aldin Morgrimson, you're coming over here. Yes. That's what we're doing. Okay, so we've got our beachhead.
King's command. For clan honor.
So now we just need to just roll up the coast. I should point out that normally this would be an extravaganza. But frankly, it's not going to be. I'll do a special long episode for my Vampirates, which will be coming out, of course, when the Vampirates come out. I might get early access. I don't know. It would be nice, but I'm not going to assume that I'm going to get early access. It'll just be a nice surprise if it happens. Maybe I should start like a Thrones of Britannia campaign or like an Attila campaign or something. The problem is it's having the time. I've already set myself quite a punishing schedule. For example, this Friday, going to my mother-in-law's for a meal. Very nice. Will mean I won't be able to record on Friday, which means then I have to kind of go, okay, so I need 3 episodes recorded that day, and then I need another episode recorded that day, and then I can do another 2 that day, and that should cover me for the week then when I'm doing stream, and it's just, perhaps a treaty. Yeah, why not? Military alliance, sure, whatever. I don't really care. Should I have done that? Is that a bad thing? You are surrounded. It could be about, might be about, oh, I don't know. It's probably alright. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, if anything, I'm looking for a fight. So, we've got rune-bearing relics. That's more weapon damage. Puppets of Chaos are destroyed. Took long enough. Do we just want to get, should we just start, like, clearing up some of this? Construction cost. I probably should have got that earlier. Construction costs for all buildings. Armor for infantry units. Probably good. Melee defense for rangers and speed. Oh, let's get Vanguard proficiency. Skilled in fighting in the Vanguard of the Dwarfs' main force. Rangers fulfill a dangerous role fraught with risk and unimaginable peril. Well, that sounds fancy, doesn't it? Okay, so Shargath down here. Let's go for Shargath. You know what? This looks close enough that it's probably worth a little fight, isn't it? I know I'm clutching at straws, but it's something to kill. The first of what is like to be many sieges. Against the Dark Elf Menace, who have got some mountains that we want, apparently, for some reason. I don't really, not really bothered why we want them, we just want them. So we've got the Sky Hammer. He's going to do a little bombing run just across the walls here. It's actually quite effective as he drops bombs on the Black Ark Corsairs. And the Dark Shards. Just basically causing, you know, mayhem everywhere. Doing a lot of damage as well, jeez. The gate's already open. It's being defended by a Death Hag. There she is. Very nice, like the hair. It's all good. I mean, we've pretty much... We've killed quite a few of them, to be fair. I mean, there was a Witch Elf there that literally just exploded. So that was fun. Sky Hammer's now just picking off Black Ark Corsairs from the rear. with explosive bullets, so that's fun. I find that sometimes the flame cannon shots don't do much damage. They don't seem to explode right. I don't know if that's true. Ungrim and his forces now advancing, and the Black Ark Corsairs are going to try and do this sort of run into what is, I believe it's probably the worst place to run, as it's really exposed on these stairs, and they tend to get shredded quite easily, like that. Yeah, that was just a fountain of blood everywhere. So Death Hag, very bravely, defending the gate by herself. She's going to stand against Ungrim as well. That is very brave. She does have some friends, though. Here comes some friends from Dark Shards. Not the best way to plug a gate. Ungrim's going to come in, just... How much damage? He's murdering her. He's literally just carving her to pieces. Not even a... She's doing her best. Oh, her head gone off. That is unfortunate. That, you know, she did her best there, but she lost her head. It's always important to keep a level head when in a stressful situation like Ungrim kicking your door in and storming it with a bunch of very, very angry naked dwarves. Talking of angry naked people, here comes some witch elves, and it's actually a bit of a clash of the titans here as naked elf women fight naked dwarf men. Bit of a clash of the titans. There we go. She lost her head. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for her. She went flying. Is she okay? All right, love? Nope, she's not okay. Okay. She's not good. There's yeah, no. Ungrim, he's got away with the ladies, and the way is he kind of catapults them into the air with his axe. It's not classic. It's not the classic way to woo a lady, but that's how Ungrim does it. Fair play. Unconventional. That's the best thing you can say about Ungrim. So we're getting charged by some Dark Riders. They're going to charge into the Richard's Avengers, Lost Hold Avengers 2 there, and the result is going to be a pretty much stunning victory for the Slayers, because obviously cavalry versus Slayers only really goes one way. And with that, the Dark Elves are routed, or, you know, in little pieces. Either way. Could have waited for siege towers. Didn't need to. Killed everyone inside. Let's just occupy, because this is going to be actually a good city to have, because it's actually suitable climate, which means that our unit's going to replenish at normal speed, which is good. So, yes, I know you want to. So let's get a refractory just for the moment. Next turn we should be fine for Chaos Corruption. We do need to go and grab the Palace of Ruin over here. And obviously the more agents we have in the territory, the better, because the faster the Chaos Corruption will go down. The other benefit is that most of these provinces don't have Chaos Corruption as default. It's just because Morathi is spreading her, you know, favours around. So as soon as we take out Morathi in the province, Chaos Corruption will start dropping to 0, which is good. So we won't have to deal with stuff like here, where we've got like a native local populous Chaos Corruption at all times. So there's always going to be 3 Chaos Corruption in Nausicaa, no matter where we go. It's just always there. It's background Chaos Corruption. So it's kind of a bit like where I live, Cornwall. We have huge amounts of background radiation because of all the granite. So it's same kind of thing. We have lots of webbed toes, and they have lots of, you know, webbed toes in Nausicaa, although webbed toes is probably the least of your problems. Kenny Baker. Oh, yeah, Kenny. Bloody Kenny. Let's give you Deadeye. I never really see as the engineers doing a lot of damage, but it's fine. Tiny Ross, you are going to have devastating charge. despite the fact that you're not actually a hero, you're an agent. So, well, let's bring you along anyway. Let's get you on board. Okay, let's go grab that. Next rank of that to be good. Mike Edmonds. Do you want to go to the Frozen City? They do have walls, don't they? Oh, we've got insufficient funds. Okay. That's fine. That's understandable. That's okay. Chaos Corruption here is dropping 4% a turn. If we take out the Frozen City, then it will drop to pretty much 0, I think. And as of yet... No... Wait, are you at war with... No, you're not at war with them. These guys... Is it Deadwood? The Deadwood Sentinels? They should have armies here. So we will have to fight past them. Otherwise, I suspect that Marathi probably isn't sending any... If any of her armies get wiped out, she might recruit them around here to try and stop us, but I suspect that she won't send anyone north. The AI doesn't generally do that. The AI doesn't generally sort of like Well, I've never seen them sort of reprioritize their armies. They just tend to head in one direction, and if they get wiped out, then they re-recruit them and send them in a new direction. I think that's... Hello? So... Am I... Wait. Okay, yeah, alright, sure. I'll declare war on Arkan. I think everyone is fully aware of my feelings about Arkan. They're strong feelings, and they are not positive feelings. Although I do like his floating chariot. I will give him that. He does have style. But that's all he's got. He's only got style. No substance. God, someone needs to learn to use their inside voice. Someone's very loud. Is it Malekith? He's all very shouty, isn't he? Okay, Mazda Mundi is taking a real beating. He's taking a real beating. Alright. Seems fine. That seems fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's all good.
Hail. Do not be intimidated by the throng of Drengi. They wish only to die in battle.
Treaty is dead. As are you. Alright. Alright. Calm your tits. Jesus. Right, blah, blah. Apparently Ungrim is insane. Oh well. So's Robbie. They've both... And Mike. They've all lost... They've literally just gone mental. That's not good. Because... that's going to cause a lot of public order difficulties. Okay, well, is there much I can do about that? Not really. Crag. You can get standardized firing drills. Can we reach the Frozen City? Do they have defences? They do have some defences, but not many. Can I reach it? I cannot. I cannot. In that case, just head over here. Do that. Okay, let's just hop along. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hop along. And we want to... Is that really the best place to go? Alright. Alright, Ozpin, you know best. Okay, Ozpin bloody Kane will sort this out. He'll give Ungrim a slap around the face and be like, dwarf up, you wazzock. And then Ozpin will just come to. Ah, here we go. They've got a fucking army. And Sakuli, the Hand of Wrath. He sounds quite dangerous, doesn't he? That's a fight. That's a fight. Yeah. Peter, do you want to go and... No, let's not assault the Frozen City because they probably need all the Dark Elves they can get. So let's not... Let's not ruin our own fun. We can assault this just for shits and giggles. We failed. That's fine. Who can take down walls? Assault garrison. Is it the engineers or is it Mike? Oh, it's you. Okay, you go and do that. We can take down the walls. That's just going to make life easier for us. Let's get the Monument of Grimnir. Let's get the Mason. And why not? I don't really know why I've got this army down here. He's kind of like the Southern Watchman. Rorik, Granite Hand, just keeping an eye on what's going on, just in case he needs to repel any invasion. Could I actually buy Kazakarak off you? No, I couldn't because I don't have Mount Squighorn. I could buy Black Crag, potentially.
Follow Dowie. It is an honour.
I know. Dwarves. Black Crag. 22,000. Well, I mean, mind you, that's dropping quite heavily, isn't it? Mind you, they like our actions against Doobie-Doo, against the thing. Cult of Pleasure, that's the one. That's what I wanted to say. That's words. Good job, Monster Bound. You're so smart. Caragdron, do I want something? Anything there? Maybe some barley fields? Let's get some... I don't really need barley. No, I don't need barley fields. What do I want barley fields for? What the bloody idiot? No, nothing. Nothing for you, Caragdron. You haven't earned it.
Throng is musted. What orders? Yes.
Two things with the dwarves. I always, when they say the throng is mustard, I always hear the thong is mustard, which also, so throng I always hear as thong. That's just how my brain works, which does make it quite entertaining whenever someone comes and talks to Ungrim and he says, "Do not fear the throng of Balur," because if you change throng to thong, then the mental image I acquire of that particular meeting is unique. If I was a better artist, I would draw Ungrim with his big old Slayer hairdo, wearing nothing but a thong with a little round belly. Anyway, it's enough fun. Need to get down to business. Need to kill Dark Elves. That's the plan. I'm hoping they're going to start... Well, I mean, as long as... I really hope my entire, like, you know, dwarf leadership goes totally bonkers because they're sitting in It's the problem. Ungrim's probably just seen too much. He's probably found some of Marathi's sort of, you know, stashes. There's probably a lot of stuff there that would melt a normal mortal's mind.
The Bretonnians have arrived to save the day.
Is that sarcasm? Military access. Yeah, right. I mean, you kind of need it. Well, not from me, but... Well, the Strigos Empire is destroyed, although to be honest, I'm amazed it survived that long because it usually dies quite quickly. So they're dead. We've got ranger speed and stuff. Recruiting shortage. Oh, that's not really going to be affecting me, so that's fine. And can we take a wall down? Success. Good job. You got a student. That's fun.
My vows will be satisfied with this.
Let's take the city. We'll fight it because otherwise we won't be having any battles. So let's go. Blackguard bravely standing on the gate, the walls. That's not a good idea though, because they're right in the firing line of all of the guns. It's not... Yeah, it's not working out great, guys. So far, so bad. Okay, well, so that's that unit of Blackguard completely decimated. And the Sky Hammer's dropping bombs everywhere because it enjoys doing that. Tower's been destroyed as well. That's nice. We're taking quite a bit of fire, though. We've got some Blackheart Corsairs here who are doing a fair chunk of damage. Although we are bombing them from above. These Blackheart Corsairs with handbows. You know what? I'm looking forward to playing Lokier, the new Dark Elf Lord, because he's got some buffs for Blackheart Corsairs. And Blackheart Corsairs are not a unit I tend to use very often because they're bad. But maybe if they're really cheap, they'll be good. Who knows? Okay, so Ungrim and Robbie Coltrane first through the breach there, and they find no one defending the walls because everyone else has run away. As you can see, they're making a run for it. So we're going to chase after them. But we're going to get intercepted by some Blackheart Corsairs. Who are then going to get cut up. See, heads will roll. Heads will roll. So the rest of the dwarves now pouring in through the breaches very much. This is very much going to be our battle, but they are going to be quite annoying. There's some Blackheart Corsair handbows here. They're just... Oh, they do look cool. Look at them. They're handbows. It's pretty cool. Yep. Again, style. So some Slayers are going to charge them. They're going to try and run away. They are quite fast, though, at 44 speed. Mind you, that the Slayers, Richard's Avengers there, are 46. So it shouldn't be difficult for them to catch up. No problem. No worries. We're taking some fire here, and that's not ideal, so we're going to advance, chase down. We just need to chase them down. If only we had some cavalry or something. We do have some Blackguard who are going to fight some Longbeards. Now, this is not a good engagement for the Longbeards, and I probably should have supported these guys a bit. But that's fine. The main thing I'm going for in these battles is massive casualties. If they're on the enemy side, that's just a bonus. It's all good. Over here, some Dark Shards are bravely manning the walls, but bravely not looking out for Slayers. So the Slayers have appeared, and now there's less Dark Shards. Yeah, there's less Dark Shards. The main blob of our dwarves is now charging towards the city centre. We can see Richard's Avengers have caught up with some Blackguard. They're taking some fire. But on the other hand, the Blackguard are not having this all their own way. That says they're losing decisively in melee. And Richard's Avengers are winning slightly. So Blackguard lose to Richard's Avengers. That's what we can learn there. Robbie Coltrane charging across the open ground with his hammer in hand. Gives... Oh my god, did you just give a Blackguard a flying kick in the face, in the back of the head? He has no chill, does he? Absolutely no chill. We're still getting shot in the face by these That's annoying, isn't it? It's okay. Over here, we are supporting the unit of Longbeards with the Sky Hammer, who's been shooting from above. He's got 30 kills already. But, as you can see, the Blackguard definitely winning this engagement. They've almost completely wiped out the Longbeards. And only taken about half damage themselves. So, not great. Ungrim's on his way to help. But at that point, army losses finally kicks in, and the Blackguard decide to run for their lives, or at least the ones that aren't, bleeding to death on the ground. They're off. Ungrim's still coming. Here he comes. He's going to get a stunning charge off here. Or not. Ungrim, what are you doing? Another stunning victory there for Ungrim as we crush yet another pitifully defended city. Excellent.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, wouldn't I? So we've got Armor of Fortune. I mean, that's fine. That's all right. And we've got the Frozen City. And hopefully Chaos Corruption should start dropping. Hopefully. Hammerers. We do have Iron Breakers here. We could potentially get either Gromril Forge, but we could, because Ungrim still has Longbeards. So I feel like we could just get some Iron Breakers for him. I feel like we should do that. And then next, it looks like Dargoth, which actually has some it doesn't have walls though.
Cruel and deadly.
So hopefully they won't run away. Dargoth and Black Pillar both don't have walls, but hopefully they've got some armies. So they should put up a bit of a fight. Come on, guys. Let's put on a show. Let's get Belagar into Shargath there, and okay, so a couple turns. Of course, I thought it was 60%. It's not. It's 50% where you don't get the corruption, damage, attrition. That's what I meant. So a couple more turns. Although, Ozpin, get in here, would you? That should help. Let's get some more lads. We get oh, hello. The ocean claims its own. While your crew search a wreck, the deck heaves and water bursts through the rotting hole. What is left of the ship begins to sink, taking its cargo with it. Your crew only have time to salvage a few crates before the ocean claims it. But what should they save? Castle Forged Steel or Captain's Chest? Let's go for Castle Forged Steel. So we've got Stonemasons and Ensouled Blades. So more melee attack and defense, that's alright, isn't it? It's fine. Probably won't be very useful. But that's fine. Okay, so we're getting 34 from characters, untainted from characters. So it's going to drop very rapidly. Of course, this is technically a Norscan province, so there still is some background chaos radiation going on. But it's fine. We should be able to sort that out. Warwick Davis, we definitely want you to be a blade master because you've got Elfbane now, so you need to cut people. You need to cut some elves. That's what you need to be doing. We need to go to the Palace of Ruin as well and continue pushing. I think we might start to see some Dark Elf resistance. I'm hoping. So fingers crossed for that. But unfortunately, that's all the time we're going to have for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.